we have seen more people on social media talking about suicide and self-harm and things like that. Probably more right now than I think I've ever seen in my life. And it's quite scary, and I honestly feel terrible about it. And so I decided to make this video. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to protect your mental health as it relates to the stock market, right? And I know some people, normally when you see these type of videos, people say, your nutrition, eat better, go work out, go for a walk, go to the doctor, get medicine. And this isn't going to be that kind of video, right? Even though those are great things to do, I am going to give you all what I believe are good tips to protect your mental health as it relates to the stock market. So let's go ahead and get right into it. One main thing you could do to significantly protect your mental health when it comes to the stock market and investing is having more than one portfolio. A lot of investors make this mistake of having all of their money in one portfolio, and that normally tends to be the risky portfolio. That's the portfolio that's got NEO, SoFi, DraftKings, Lucid Motors, SoFi, Tattooed Chef, and then they may have a couple of other like decent stocks, like maybe like a Nike or an Apple. And this is a very bad idea, right? This has done wonders for my mental health, and I think it will do wonders for yours. If you're going to go the risky route, have separate portfolios, right? You guys know me. I've got several different portfolios. I got Roth IRAs. I got a custodial account for my niece. I got individual accounts. I only have one account where I have all the risky stuff in my portfolio. So my other individual account is literally just all index funds and like Apple. That's it. That's all that's in that portfolio. And it's holding up very well. Even though I'm down, I'm losing money. What helps me sleep at night is knowing that one day Apple will go back to its all-time high and surpass it in the long term. I don't know when, but it'll happen. One day the stock market will come back and eventually make another new all-time high. And that's basically what I have in those portfolios. But that is also my less risky portfolio, right? So the less risky portfolio, when you make two separate portfolios, put majority of all the money you have into an S&P 500 index fund or whatever index fund you choose. I'm fine. I would do the S&P, but whatever you want to do, keep that on one account. Then maybe take like 10, 15% of your net worth or whatever money you're willing to lose and put it in your second portfolio and call this your speculative trading gambling portfolio, because that's what it is. If you're buying a bunch of risky stocks that are not profitable, not bringing in free cash flow, don't have any path to profitability, but you're just speculating that one day they will, then that's gambling. And it'll cause you to lose a lot of money. And you'll end up like these people I'm seeing on Twitter who have been saying things like they're down 50% in their entire portfolio. They're down 80%. They started off with 100. I've seen these tweets. There are some people saying they started off investing with $100,000 in 2021 at the beginning, and now that $100,000 has turned into $10,000, and they feel like crap. So separate those portfolios. Have one portfolio that has most of your money in it and put it in something good. You're never going to time the bottom. There's never going to be a time where you're just green forever. There's going to be times where you're red. There's going to be times where you're green. As long as you hold for the long term, you're investing in good companies and index funds, you will be green in the long term. So make sure you do that. Separate your portfolio, and in your trading / risky / gambling portfolio, do not put all your money in there. It's just not a good idea. And it's going to cause to a lot of problems when you're in times like these. So keep those portfolios separate, folks. That will help. The other thing that I think can really help you with your mental health is decrease the amount of money that you have invested. You know, a lot of investors make this mistake. They put all the money they have into stocks. I've seen it. I know people personally who have done this. They don't have an emergency fund. They don't have some sort of savings account. They don't have any cash lying around somewhere that they can easily access if something goes wrong in their actual real life, like a car breaking down, or somebody passes and you got to pay for a funeral, or somebody needs money for anything that can happen, right? You do not want to have all the money you have invested. It's not a good idea. I think a lot of people make this mistake, and this can affect your mental health. If you're overexposed to the market beyond your own personal comfort. So I'll use me as an example. What I have in the market, I could easily put more money into the market if I want. But if I put more money than what I have in the market right now, besides what I already add every 2 weeks when I get paid, if I leverage myself, overdo it, overextend myself, then I'll start to get out of my comfort zone. Where I am personally, I am comfortable because I have an emergency fund. I have another bank account with money in it. I got a bank account that goes to all my bills. And then I've got money that I set aside that I don't plan to touch for the next 3 to 5 to 10 to 20 years that is invested in stocks. And a lot of people make that mistake. Some of you guys are way too overexposed to the market. And because you have so much money in there, matter of fact, because you have 99% of your entire net worth in there, whenever the market drops like this, you get depressed and it hurts your mental health. So one way to help you not get depressed when this happens is do not get greedy. Do not get into this habit of, I'm going to put all the money I have into the stock market and hopefully I can 3X or 4X or 5X it. That is not the way to go. Okay. So make sure you don't overexpose yourself. Make sure you only put an amount of money into the stock market or into crypto or investments, whatever, that you can afford to leave in there comfortably for the next 3 to 5 to 10 to 20 years. If you got too much money in there right now where you're not comfortable, if your bank account only has $100 and your other bank account only has $50 and you're living check to check and all your money's in the market, that's not a good idea. You need to be comfortable. You need to have money that's just sitting in your bank account that ain't gonna move. Can't nobody take it away from you. You got several thousand, tens of thousands, whatever number that is for you that you're comfortable having, and can't nothing take that away from you. The market going down, whatever happening, crypto falling, can't nothing take that away from you. That cash is there in your account. You got to have that. That's going to do wonders for your mental health. It's way different looking at your account and seeing all the money you have going down as opposed to looking at your stock account and seeing just a small portion of your money going down. Like, oh, okay, well, this a portion of my money is down, but I still got money over here. And I still got money coming in here, which brings me, while I'm on the subject of saying money coming in here, this brings me to the third thing. And this is unfortunate because I feel like YouTubers never talk about this. And this is the real secret to getting rich and making a lot of money. You got to figure out ways to increase your income. You cannot live in this mindset that I can put $10,000 into the market and turn it into $100,000. That's not how that works. That's actually gambling. It's not realistic to assume that you're going to 10x your money in the stock market. That's actually not how it works. On average, you're going to get a 9 to 10 to 12% yearly return in the market. And I know nobody wants to hear that because it's slow, it's boring, it's not that much money, which is why I'm here to tell you the gosh dang truth. If you really want to make a lot of money and do well financially in life, you have to figure out a way to increase your income. And almost nobody on YouTube says that. Everybody just says, put all your money in Tesla, put all your money in Tattoo Chef, put all your money in Robinhood, 10X, this crypto, 50X, this stock, 100X. That's not how life works. The real way you increase your income, I mean, there's other ways to do it too. You could obviously start a business, and if your business becomes as successful as Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, you make a lot of money too. There's other ways to make a lot of money, but the bottom line is for the average person. I'm not talking about super geniuses like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Not everybody could be them. I'm not talking about mega successful rappers and athletes. I'm talking about the average person. If you, as an average American, a regular person, want to get rich, you are going to have to figure out ways to increase your income and bring in more than one source of income. And that is something that these YouTubers never talk about, but that is extremely important. So just to recap, have several portfolios, right? That's going to help you separate your long-term index fund portfolio, which should have most of your money in it, from your trading, more speculative, gambling, Kathy Wood kind of portfolio, right? Then the second thing, make sure you're not overexposed to the markets beyond your own personal comfort. Do not have all the money you have in the stock market. That's actually very risky and not a good idea. And the reason why is because no matter what you think, no matter what you do, the stock market is always going to do that. Gonna move like an eel. Up and down, up and down. Gonna do the little eel dance. It doesn't just go like this, and it doesn't just go like that. It does both. Okay? So you don't want to be overextended. That's not what the market is. The market is not some magical place where you can 10, 20x your money. Don't worry about the anomalies and the people who 20x their money in Tesla. It is very rare that that happens. The most realistic thing, you'll be lucky if you double your money within the next 3 to 5 years. That's hard to do. And that's how life really works. So if you're discouraged by what I just said, by the honesty, and you're like, oh, well, heck, if that's the case, if my expectations are I can't 10x my money, then what do? I got the answer for you. Instead of trying to 10x your money in investments by gambling, try and 2x or 3x your income. Now, obviously, besides that, I know that a lot of people have already lost their money. Some of you guys are probably like, okay, dude, I don't want to hear this. I already lost all my dang money. What do I do now? Okay, this is going to sting, but this is the best thing you could do. It really depends on your scenario, right? If you have all your money in risky stocks, literally everything you have, every amount of money you have, you got in risky stocks, and you're hoping and praying that it one day comes back, I'm here to tell you it's very unlikely that it will come back, and it's probably best for you to just cut your losses. Now, listen carefully. I am not saying sell all your stocks. That would be dumb. I am saying, for me personally, I've got cash in bank accounts, I've got cash in index funds, and then I have a risky account, right? If you're a person, who has all your money, literally everything you own, all your money in SoFi, DraftKings, Tattooed Chef, and Robinhood, then yes, I think you should cut your losses. I really do. I think so. And I think you should rebalance your portfolio, put all that money in the index funds, and start to rebuild your portfolio and make a safe portfolio with most of your net worth, and then get another portfolio, maybe on a different brokerage, and make a more risky portfolio. That's what I honestly think. So to the people who are looking and they're like, well, man, I've already lost all my money. I'm sad. I'm miserable. What can I do? Always remember, one, if you're not like 75 years old, you're going to be okay. I know most of you guys are my age. If you're not in your 20s like I am, then you're at least in your 30s or 40s. You still have time to make up for what happened, and you can easily make a comeback. You just got to put your mind to it. And for right now, you got to prioritize your mental health. Worry about all that stuff later. For right now, prioritize your mental health and start to do smart things so you can make sure that you never end up in this situation again. And by the way, let me add crypto into that too. Crypto is in the same boat. There are a lot of people in this bull market who had all their money in Terra Luna or Ethereum or Cardano or Polygon Matic. You should never have all of your money in a speculative, risky asset like crypto. I love crypto. I still hold crypto, but it makes up like 8% of my overall net worth. I'm not putting all my money in that. That's just not wise. And it's very important to understand that. And so, yeah, overall, I hope I wasn't too preaching here. I really am trying to help. Hopefully that helped you guys. Please, please, please take care of your mental health. Now I can get to the stuff that they always tell us to do. You know, if you're really feeling down and things like that, then you probably should seek some type of help if it's really getting serious, especially if you're having like suicidal thoughts and you're just having all this anxiety. Definitely go and seek help. I know one thing that works for me personally for my mental health is every single day I go on a walk for about 1 hour. It does wonders for my mental health and it helps me stay in decent shape. And yeah, so definitely go on walks, go bike riding, go play some basketball, go get out there and get active, do something. It definitely takes your mind off what's going on, and it honestly does make you feel better. So hopefully this helped, guys. I'm really trying to help. Obviously, I'm not a psychologist or a mental health expert, but I do think that these tips are helpful. And so, yeah, that's my 2 cents. And yeah, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.